It is Wednesday, my dudes, which means it's time for the game where everything is made up and the dice don't matter. It is July the 13th, 2022, session number 31. How's everybody doing?
So
So
good.
So good.
Happy to hear it. Last time you met Millicent's dad.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And he told you all kinds of horrible things.
Uh-huh.
The
Yeah.
end.
What a guy.
What a guy. Thanks, Dad.
He runs the Scriptorium, which is an ancient library of forgotten knowledge and evidently a whole hell of a lot of spells, some of which he gave to you guys for your own personal usage in the future, in whatever endeavors you may see yourselves embarking upon. He also told you about a man formerly known as Rolf Berg, who is now going by the name Laroth Elsinore, who used to be a dark elf and came to the Scriptorium to steal some of its power and turn himself into a not dark elf, and basically betray all of his people. And then rewrote history with some aberrant magic to make it seem like he didn't do that. So that was cool. Also, the lattice is a bunch of dead gods, which is also not necessarily the news you wanted to hear that day.
No.
No.
But we're here to learn, so we move on. You guys decided that it would be best to continue your correspondence with Gaius in the future by kind of forming a sort of patron-esque relationship with him, whereby you would send him, if you were to come upon secrets in the future, which it seems like you would mostly be likely to find related to the Institute and whatever the hell Andreas was up to, up in Zeltenbrock, that you would be able to send it back to him by means of this ring that he gave you. So that was nice. And then you headed off toward Menevandor, the giant-infested forest in a northwestern part of Tychon, to hopefully rescue Octavius. So, Jensung dropped you guys off around... Let me pull out the map.
East.
Put you guys basically there-ish. Not the clearest idea there, but from north to south, the forest is about 120 miles. You're about 85 miles from the base of that mountain range there. And it is...
Can you...
Want me to share that map
Can you
for you?
Yes, please. Laptop lost it. Thank you.
Let's see, what time was it? It was, as I recall, early morning. I'm kind of in the dead of winter right now, so it's pretty chilly. As you guys make your way there. Jensung is just kind of chilling out. I don't remember if you had anything in particular you wanted her to go and do, but that's where we are.
I think we just have her go back, and we'll just give her a ring when we're done. Because she can't hang out around here anywhere else. She'll get shot at if she gets spotted.
That seems to be the general consensus, especially after what happened in Grasswind.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
But let's see, from
We're their favorite.
We totally
Favorite
get
sword.
from their city.
Favorite target.
Various giant tribes are said to be led by magically gifted chieftains. So that should be fun.
Anybody who would like
Also, plans to talk to the... Yeah.
Anybody who would like to can go ahead and make a history check to see what you know about giants.
Sure.
Sure.
Let's see how bad it is.
Why not? Natural 20.
Yeah, 3.
Listen, they're big.
They're big, they're giants.
They're large. Yeah, Rook and Celeste, the usual suspects when it comes to history checks. This is something that you both have heard about. You know that giants kind of are orchestrated in what is called an ordning, which happens semi-infrequently. You don't know exactly how the process works, but you know that the different clans all have their own internal ordnings to designate who is the sort of elder, the leader in charge of what they do and how they act. But also, the giants as a whole kind of have a hierarchy that they abide by as well, or at least that they have been known to abide by, apart from periods of civil strife between them. At the top of this list, generally, are the storm and cloud giants, followed by the fire giants and frost giants, and then the stone and hill giants at the bottom. So generally speaking, other than some notable exceptions throughout history that you've heard about, they tend to follow that order. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that they do everything that the people at the top of the ordning say that they should do, but in general, they defer to them in matters of import and try to not piss them off. But it's been known to happen.
Unless we just head on in and not to be spotted until we want to be, right? Till we see cloud giants.
I don't know if it is just me, but Robin seems to have a pretty bad connection at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are we looking for cloud giants particularly?
They're
We're gonna
one of the ones that
Higher
could
up.
be reasoned with. Yeah.
And yeah.
I thought
Were
we
they
were
the-
gonna talk to them.
Were they the most reasonable, or was that the storm?
They're the ones at the top.
Yeah, from
You
what
want
you
to
know,
have-
the cloud giants are, as giants go, reasonable. The storm giants are known to be pretty reclusive and also not super easy to find. And from what you know, they're rather superstitious. By all counts, they are equally, if not more powerful than the cloud giants and more feared and regarded by the other giants, but the cloud giants tend to be a little bit more receptive to outsiders and pretty strong as well.
I was under the impression the storms were the leaders, but I am all about talking to whichever ones are the least likely to crush us with big rocks.
Fire.
Oh, yeah.
Fire is gonna destroy us, so not fire.
I mean,
Initially.
so here's how I see this panning out. Is that
Okay.
we're
Oh.
gonna go find some cloud giants. Because if anyone made a deal with anyone up here to put, whatever deal was made between Grasswind and these folks, it was probably with the cloud giants, is what I'm thinking. I don't know what we could offer them, so I think it's probably gonna be the usual, hey, we're some strong dudes, what do you want? In exchange for this guy back.
Yeah.
Unless anyone has any clever ideas as to something to offer them.
I'm just afraid if we ask them what they want us to do, we're going to find ourselves involved in giant politics.
That's a fair point.
Or
Also,
plan
we can't
B
drop
is that we
schedule.
just find fire giants and we break into their place and steal.
And do a murder.
Or
We
just
can-
sneak
we-
in,
that goes
sneak
without
out.
saying.
We can
Yeah.
offer to the.
We just break Octavius loose and we just bring him back out. We've been so successful in the past with that,
Oh, yeah, right. Sure. Yep, totally.
Mm-hmm.
No trouble whatsoever.
Yeah.
I think I'm with you, Rook. We start with the talking and see how far that doesn't get us and go from there.
Great. We took a long rest in the place, so I get almost all of the goo back. Alright, I'm ready.
Thank God giants are huge.
You can slow them down slightly.
All goo objects. instead of giants.
He'll just goo the rocks to their hands so they can't throw them at us.
There you go.
And then they'll bludgeon us with it.
So they can do that anyway.
Conk.
Smash the Beatles.
Yeah, so I think we should actually decide that now. I mean, I think, safer route, hopefully, is talking to Cloud Giants and making a deal. But if we think that we're going to have to break him out with a Fire Giants, I think we should just do that now rather than talk to them, not come to a deal, and then just break him out anyways, because then they'll know it's us.
I'm going to not bring fire spells, and then we can see how stuff goes.
Yeah. Millicent, what do you feel? Plan break-in or plan talk to Cloud Giants?
I mean, I'm not great at either of those things. So I just feel like we're gonna fight. I'm ready to fight whenever we're ready. I don't think it really matters. Things tend to go however it wants to go. And I'm ready to fight, so that's where I feel like worst case scenario, we're fighting some giants.
Probably.
To be fair, as far as the not talk to them and then also fight because they'll know who it was, counterpoint, are we ever going to come back and talk to giants ever again?
Hopefully not.
No, I guess not.
That's true. I'm not planning.
But if we want later on for Grasswind, this area of Tychon to be our ally, it would help that the Gridliner dock that's right next to these giants,
That's true, because they could, help us if we do something for them. Maybe not the fire giants, but...
It also does concern me that there is apparently just straight up a slave market that the giants have.
Yeah, they seem like not
Is that
great
right?
people, but they seem not awesome, but Rook brings up a good point with the Gridliner dock. If we do manage to get Tychon on our side in this upcoming bullshit, it'd be a really awesome way to defend that dock, is if you just had a bunch of angry giants smash any Celtan liners that come down.
Yeah.
Just throw rocks at them.
So basically,
I
we
think
try not to burn the bridge, and then when it happens eventually, then we wash
we
our
burn that
hands of
bridge
it
when we
until
get to it.
Yeah, okay.
Here's an offer we could give to them.
Mm-hmm.
What if
Mm-hmm.
we could offer a trade?
Of
I'm
And we
listening.
go get one of those guys back at Grasswind and trade
No.
him for...
No,
Why
we're not
not?
doing that.
That
I
sounds great to
will
me.
not participate
great
in
idea.
slavery.
I mean,
Listen, eye for an eye. I know you love that phrase, but not in the right way.
Yeah.
we could
Oh,
go
yes,
grab.
I do.
We could go grab somebody from Seltenbrock for your trade.
Oh,
this is
okay,
really
yeah.
another great point.
I know just the guy.
Here.
Hey,
Listen,
we
we
need some bargaining.
pretend-
I think it's a good
First guy on
bargain.
my list. He can be it. let's just walk and see what happens, huh?
Yeah, let's pretend to be the good guys for like 5 minutes. 5?
Aren't we the good guys?
Okay.
Not when
I'll
we're
pretend.
slaving.
Also, just because I feel like it's worth noting for you, Rook, if you want it to be, Goo can maybe be on the menu. I'm bringing Reduce.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Shrink a giant,
Oh, yeah.
then Goo the giant.
I cast Lost in the Sauce. This saddens me.
I appreciate that immensely.
Robin, I think you need to disconnect and reconnect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your connection's pretty rough right now. Bear with us, folks. We'll be right back after these messages from Binford Tools.
I'm sure everything looks great right now.
Oh, there.
Oh, so good.
I'm kind of going back and forth between. There we go. Okay.
Were you
What's
just spamming the back and forth animation instead of
No, I
letting
was
it see
just
the broken...
spamming the show non-video participants.
Oh.
What you got? Better?
I don't know. It was fine on my end. So
Okay. It seems to have improved somewhat, at least.
Yeah.
For now.
great.
It's not me! Haha.
Don't you?
Just stop pirating the entirety of the Andy Griffith show for a bit, and we'll be fine. Alright, you guys walk into the woods.
Yeah.
Woo.
Cinder, this is the most comfortable you have felt up here in a long, long time. Not only is this a large, vast, dense forest, it also seems to be particularly large. The trees are kind of a little bit oversized. Even the kind of ferns and bushes that you guys are walking through in the underbrush are rather large as well. It seems fitting that this is a home to a bunch of giants, and it also reminds you a little bit of the basin back home with these sort of large, oversized flora. Different varieties than what you're used to. This area seems to be mostly kind of a strange mix of like oaks and pines, which you wouldn't expect to see because it doesn't really make sense that they would grow together like this. But there is some sort of strange harmony, and you get the feeling as you're walking among these things that what is it? I guess it's like aspens, where it's like they're all kind of connected together at the root system. This is all one gigantic organism that you're kind of walking around underneath and in between here.
Does this place feel like cultivated or like naturally made?
There is a sense of cultivation here, but ancient and magical. You get the sense that a long time ago some beings kind of specifically created this forest for some purpose, that now it's being either repurposed by giants or they were the ones who did it in the first place. You're not sure.
Interesting.
And y'all walk. Anybody who wants to can do a survival. To kind of lead the way, I presume it would be Cinder.
Yes.
I can
especially in the
help and give
forest.
guidance.
You can do that. Somebody can help. You can give guidance. All that jazz. Is there any goal that you guys are trying to like? Where are you trying to go?
Oh.
With that 31, you'll go wherever it is you're trying to. It's just a question of where.
We're
Cloud giants?
seem to recall maybe that we were told that they were like up at the furthest northern part, or
Yeah, that's what you heard about the
Okay.
cloud giants. Yeah.
all of that without hopefully stumbling too much upon any other encampments, I guess.
Yeah.
We
We could try to sneak past them or something. I don't know.
we had an idea of where the fire ones are, right? So that should be fairly avoidable. They were like
I'd
central,
assume in
weren't
the
they?
middle.
Yeah, I think Gaia's
Yeah.
told you guys the general areas where folks were. Basically, the Stone and Hill Giants
That's what
occupy
told us, yeah.
occupy the Bleak Hills, which are kind of a range in the mountain foothills down here. The Fire Giants occupy an area known as the Caldera, which is the northernmost mountain of this blockade here. Was once a volcano. It's now dormant, but the land around its base is still kind of this fallow, smoldering landscape cultivated by the Fire Giants around that area. You know that he basically told you the Cloud Giants were somewhere along this sort of northern peninsula, and that he suspected the Storm Giants were somewhere around there as well. And the midsection is Frost Giants.
Okay.
Did we hear much about them?
They are sort of the opposite side of the coin of the Fire Giants. They are mean, they like to raid, they maraud the forest, and as well as all the encampments around it. It was largely them and the Fire Giants who were the ones that fucked with Grasswind the most.
Yeah, they're both mean and raid.
Yes. correct?
Fire giants with intent. Frost
Great.
giants with assholes.
Little column A, little column B.
Hmm.
So you walk
Good.
for a number of hours. Cinder very much knows the land here. He knows exactly where you guys need to go. You guys walk for a couple of hours until about midday, I would say. About noon you walk. Close to a full day's journey before you guys kind of get really into the thick of things here. This is quite a few miles to cross on foot. But you do, in your journeys, you find this area that seems to be kind of a cordoned off clearing in the trees, where you see this stack, this sort of vaguely pyramidal conglomeration of enormous mossy boulders. They definitely seem to have been placed there a long, long time ago. This is not a natural formation by any means. It gives you all a strange sense of foreboding to kind of look on it. The usual noise of the wildlife around you in the trees and the brush kind of dies down to a eerie stillness.
Okay, what's with the creepy rocks?
Maybe we're getting close?
Anyway, just like a storm giant warning.
Anybody who'd like to could do a religion or history check.
Okay.
Both up. But, not the worst.
Range.
That must be rocks.
That's your rocks.
Well, Millicent, you don't know anything about this, but you do know you did spend a lot of time in the Spirelands, and there was a giant down there, and there used to be another giant down there along with that giant. And when the other one died, several of the spires came down at the hands of the other one, who stacked up a sort of funerary pyre of stone for their fallen companion. And Celeste, this lines up with what you have read about extensively about rituals and rites that various creatures do. For whatever reason, even those who were heathens and didn't really abide by any sort of faiths would still do some sort of funeral rite, and this seems to be something like that. An enormous tomb is likely underneath this pile of stone, made to revere something or someone of great import.
Well, it appears to be a funeral rites, basically, like a tomb underneath, probably. How, does the area look? I guess the best way to ask is older. It wasn't recently settled. It's been here for a while in nature.
These things are covered with moss, and there's even a couple of trees that have kind of grown atop some of these boulders. This thing has been here for quite some time. This may even be pre-ascension.
So, just a very old grave.
I can't say I know quite as much giant history as I would like to, I guess. I have no fucking clue who this could be, so. But great, good to know.
Pretty much, we should probably not mess with it or get messing with it.
Okay. Yeah, probably best to do that. Yeah. I'm sure
Something tells me Rook found his way to a different conclusion.
Ancient thing that's buried with it or something. So.
Look, the different conclusion that he found his way to.
got extremely rainy here. Sorry, I'm.
Things supposed to have weird,
really
like storming, like.
loud rain on my windows. Trying to figure out what the hell it was. Freaking out over here. Sheesh. Wild. All right. Anyway, yeah, big tomb.
I can see the appeal of both options. Perhaps we should go speak to them before we potentially raid their.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're not.
We end up
friendly,
getting on their
then-
bad side anyways, then we can come and read the tomb.
I think
Yeah.
that'd be wiser.
Hear it loud and clear. Alright, let's move on.
This is crazy,
It's raining, it's
dude.
pouring.
Yeah, this is nuts. Like, I heard it before I saw it. Like, and I'm wearing headphones. Hopefully I don't lose connection here.
Give it like a half hour and it'll
be gone.
meet.
Give it like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Alright.
Onward.
You continue. At a point here, you guys are going to need to stop to take a rest here. So you can walk for another few hours under Cinder's guidance, but around mid-afternoon, it's getting to the point where you need to pack it in for the day.
Okay.
But Cinder, with that survival check, you are definitely able to make a mental note of where that thing was, should you wish to return to it at some point.
Something tells me we might.
Mayhaps.
Can't imagine why I would think that.
Somebody roll a d12 for me as well, as you kind of stop for the night.
Do it.
Do it.
1.
Okay. You guys have your tent.
Yeah.
I assume you do the usual Cinder is on watch.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, Cinder, if you would, make a perception check. As you guys kind of find this small little clearing that you can rest in.
Ooh. Okay.
Not the greatest of checks.
Let's.
I'm sure we'll be fine with that. With that one.
Not the word.
They're giants. They're old, right?
Ah.
All right. Give me a moment here. Well, you are not surprised, but you see, kind of stepping out of the tree line, the three giant fellows wielding spears, who seem to have definitely noticed your little crew here. I think I have a picture of them.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, they look like this.
Giant.
Oh. Oh.
Hello? It's just a dude.
Just a big dude.
And that's what you see, Cinder. You see 3 of them.
Just
And they seem to
it's a
be-
regular giant.
They seem to be kind of spread out a little bit and kind of begin to sort of envelop the little area that you guys are camped in.
I just start poking people near me.
Okay.
Right.
Easy
So,
enough.
time to be awake.
Right.
There's large people with spears.
Oh.
Yes.
That I love to hear.
Well, I'm not. It's just regular people. Regular giant people.
Well, this is the time. If we can start talking now, would be the best time before I swing this axe.
Do you think they speak?
I think we should certainly try.
Okay.
These guys are not that big. They're just big.
Oh.
They seem like they're going to attack us.
They look
any
like they're
moment,
fixing
or...
to. They just kind of start pointing these spears in your direction as they get about 20 feet away from your little camp here.
Hello?
Yeah, I'll be ready to dodge any attacks, but I'll step outside with my hands up and say, "Hey, look, we don't mean you any harm. We were getting away from Grasswind. Some folks there not too keen on. Well, look, we're just hoping to pass through here, and we're looking to hopefully speak to some of your friends higher ups. You know, you understand what I'm."
They look at you quizzically. They do not seem to understand what you're saying.
Does anybody here speak giant?
Have you heard what they said yet? Like, do we know what?
Can I
don't
try
say
and
anything.
Can I try and druidic?
Okay.
I'm just. Hello, we do not come to cause problems of the forest or your people. We seek the leaders. What was their thing called? The whole leadership thing? Their ritual thing?
Ordinance.
Ordning.
Ordning.
Ordnance is an explosive.
Yep, that's yep.
They just kind of look at you. One of them just kind of looks at the other. And they attack.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
They don't seem to understand anything that anybody said here. But nobody has the drop on anybody else, so it's just a flat initiative roll. Which, Rook, you get to begin.
Oh wow. I don't really want that, but alright. Oh no, actually I do.
You get
I
assassinated.
assassinate.
Yeah, come on,
get
man.
to go.
I can use my thing.
Come on, Rogue.
This is your time to shine.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I was looking at us. It doesn't seem like they're buying it. And I'll take my dragon tooth and huck it at one of them.
Okay.
What's going on?
Oh, sorry, hold on. There you go. I always
Come
forget
up
that.
there. Dragon booth. Level 20.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Oh.
You see him pull out that tooth that he has used to some great effect before. Kind of digs right into one of their necks. Oh my god.
Whoa!
Oh! That's a roll.
Alright.
Did I fix crits?
That's just
Can't remember.
my thing.
I
think so.
Yeah, I believe so. And he fails, and he goes crazy. So that means he attacks.
I'll let nobody get close to him.
What does that mean again? Is yeah, whoever he attacks whoever's closest to him.
Nope.
Okay. Very nice. Yeah, that guy goes nuts. A bonus action?
I'll just fucking book it for the trees and hide.
Okay. Jumps out of tent, makes you go insane, refuses to elaborate. And they see
Whoa,
you.
whoa.
The hand giveth, the hand taketh away.
Oh no, their
Just run
passive
to a
perceptions are
tree.
bad. No, never mind. They still don't see you.
Okay.
You can literally not fail that check.
Excellent.
Alright, Cinder. That one that he hit with the dragon tooth seems to have a certain kind of look in his eye.
Oh, well, that looks like a problem that's going to solve itself. Spirit!
Yo, what's
Summon
up?
him with action. Time to be a nuisance.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I can do that.
I'm going to run over in these trees. Bonus action, command him. I guess I can make him appear at that guy so he explodes, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe. Did it? Eh. Oh,
it rolled
it's
it.
just it was just really
succeeded
delayed
It
on mine.
succeeded either way.
Yep. And then bonus action, command him. Been a while since I've used him. Does he go right after me or on his own?
He goes right
initiative?
after you,
That's what I thought. Okay.
like a tin can.
I'm gonna just have him fly 30 feet. How big are these guys? They look like they have long reaches.
They're
Are they, like,
large.
giant?
They probably have a decent reach.
I'll just have him fly 30 feet up.
Okay. That one will make an attack of opportunity against him.
I should have thought of that.
I think if you alt scroll, yeah. That. A nice little thing I always forget about. He misses. He takes a swing, but just kind of darts around that club that or the spear that he tried to stab him with.
Ooh. Barely misses. We'll take it. He shoots back. Aha.
Yeah.
Well, it's something.
Alright, well these guys
Alright.
know one thing, and they know that big means target, so this guy is going to march on over and try to hit Millicent.
Righty.
And it steps right in front of you, wielding this spear, and he's going to make 2 quick jabs at you.
Jesus. Have range. Oh, whoa, let's go. Okay, yeah.
Okay, he tries to push you, but you stand firm and hold your ground. And this one is going to throw a rock at you.
No.
Kind of reaches down, picks up a clump of earth, and just chucks it at you. Yeah, that one hurts.
Ow!
But he doesn't move, so he's going to be cannon fodder for his other friend over there.
Cool. As I get hit with a rock, I go into a rage. That fucking hurt. Alright. Alright, I guess I'm hitting the one right in front of me. Yeah. Do it. And Divine Fury. And we'll do it again. Yeah.
Oh,
let's
very
go.
nice.
All right.
Just kind of feeling empowered with your genie nature lately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Flash the
My
shit out
heritage.
of that guy.
Alright, that's
All
my
right.
turn.
This guy gets a look in his eye and just charges at this one. Is just completely nuts. He's gonna make 2 spear attacks against him. The hit. Does not shove him successfully. Second attack. There's another hit. Also does not successfully shove him. You hear the other one just kind of like, and just kind of looks at him and does what you assume is the giant version of bruh. Celeste.
And the tooth description thing, it just says for their next turn. I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
What I wrote down is that for their next turn they use their action to do that.
Okay, I'm gonna assume
I don't know if they
that's...
re-roll it or not.
I'll say this time around we'll re-roll the wisdom save and we'll consider it a minute-long effect that it's a minute long or until he succeeds. But I'll go back and watch the recording of when I gave it to you and see what I said later on. So you can re-roll that wisdom save on him if you have it handy.
Oh yeah.
He fails, so he will continue doing this. Brings us to Celeste.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do some bing bong. It's the guy in front of me. Bing bong.
Bing that bong. Yeah,
left.
bing that bong. Go.
So
I like bing bong.
2d12 necrotic, and with blessed strikes, I get an extra 1d8 radiance when I do a cantrip. So
That's pretty great.
yeah.
Let's go. Oh,
Bing
let's
bong, bing bong.
go.
You
bong.
bing
I have...
that bong.
Here we go. All right.
Ah,
Very nice.
And
very
that'll
nice.
do it. Yeah.
Rook, you're hiding. You just kind of stand behind a tree and cover your eyes, and they don't see you. Everybody else in the party can see you.
I'll cut this way.
just
They're
literally
walking over there. I'll
You just
pick
literally
up
walk, and they don't
my
see you.
flamethrower.
Okay.
Okay. Do it. Do it.
He's been waiting. Oof, Robin, your connection is grim.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh no.
I shoot this guy.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
do. Oh.
Technical difficulties, bear with us.
Maybe the storm is just really fuckering the internet over there.
Could be.
I do.
Wow.
Oh.
Hello?
Hello.
Well, you're here for now. Let's see. You hit him with the flamethrower. You see him pull out his little hand cannon, like, ha-ha!
And I looked up all the specific wordings, and I technically get sneak attack with this.
Yeah, it's an attack roll, so yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a ranged
Yeah.
attack, which I believe
Yeah.
gets you sneak attack, yeah. Checks
I
out to me.
sneak up on him with a flamethrower.
Wow, what?
Oh, yeah.
Rook is rolling well today.
Jesus. Nice.
Sneaky fire.
Yeah, guess so.
Not sneaky to anyone
Walk
else.
backwards and stuff.
Homer Simpson your way back into the trees.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll?
You do not need to.
Oh.
A natural 1 was successful, so. Cinder.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save spells in case we fight fire giants.
Could
That's
be.
the plan.
Fireball.
Do it.
Fireball.
Slime.
Damn. Feels right. Bonus action spirit. Have him. I guess I'll run, like, over here. And then bonus action spirit. And have him float over here a little bit. And pew pew at one of them. Retract for 3.
That's a miss.
I'm doing so good tonight.
Yeah. Everybody has their turn in the butt monkey chair, I guess. This guy is... Let's see, what's their intelligence? 6? Yeah, he's just gonna keep attacking Millicent.
That's fine. Come at me, bro. Come at... Raged up. Oh, God, I didn't really mean it, though.
He's definitely not gonna be able to push you over with you raging.
No. Yeah.
Second one. First one comes in, he tries for the shove, and you just kind of grab his hand in your hand and just kind of look up at him, and he's just like... he tries to stab you again, but he can't. Yeah, you seem to rattle that guy. This one, let's see. He's not too bright. He's gonna attack this other guy right back. He's mad. He's like...
Good. Good.
He succeeds the strength save. Anyway. And then he shoves him 10 feet back. Like, Millicent!
Oh, yeah.
There's giants fighting each other over there.
Yeah. I'll just hit the guy in front of me again, cause... Yeah. Let's go. Hit. Oh. Oh, there we go. Go. Alright. Hit again. Huh?
This
And
is
I will
like
add
rattling my house. This is insane.
I'm gonna add my extra bludgeoning for that one. And that's it. Oh, I didn't give myself 10 hit. Damn. Alright. That is me turn.
Alright, the Marauder. I'm just hearing so much rain noise over here.
Luckily, it's not transmitting.
I hear water dripping in my house. I'll be right back. Just give me a second.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's fair. Because you know what? It's still not raining over here.
Hear it over here. There's something I can do to make my side better through Discord.
It's
Never.
working now.
Yeah, actually,
Oh,
it is working a
right.
lot better now.
Oh,
Maybe it is
fantastic.
just-
All right.
Sacrifice to the internet gods.
Okay. Well, I was like, or is it just that my internet is shitty? That one.
Both? One of
Who
those days.
knows?
Who knows?
Oh no!
Was it
Randy
actually-
grabbed a glass and walked out.
Oh no!
There's water dripping out of a light fixture in my hallway. I'm sure it's fine.
Oh no!
That's spicy.
Oh.
I'm also just going to be in the dark now because my lamp just died.
Yeah, you see that?
Do you need to attend to that in some fashion?
I'm sure it's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
Mighty casual about that.
That's a
Yeah.
rental.
Fair. It is.
Yeah. But you're currently living in it, so you're the one that kind of gets screwed over.
We'll deal with it on break. We got D&D to play here.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, this guy's just gonna attack his friend right back because he still failed that save.
They're just going at it over there.
They're not very smart.
Good.
Precisely as planned. You hear from the bushes.
And he shoves him right back over here into the trees.
Sure,
We're just yelling at each other. Want to make him do the wisdom save again, Rook?
Yeah. I'd love to.
He fails again. Celeste.
Alright, I'm gonna be an original, but it's effective, so another bing bong.
Bing bong. Let's go. Successful bing
It's
bong.
not wise, the bing bong. And plus strike. Excellent. That'll do it for right now.
Okay. Rook.
Here. No flamethrower this guy in the back. Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Let him up. Jeez.
Yeah.
You're on fire tonight, man.
Wow.
Just roast that
Nice.
guy's back. He
Nice
seems
stuff.
mad, but he doesn't know where you are. Cinder.
Yeah.
Try to fire again. Ha! Huzzah!
Wow. You do it.
Burn.
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh. Hey,
That was
that's
nice
pretty
of
good.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You and your firebolt
The
Yeah.
firebolt is infinitely better than my
is
real
better
spells.
than
Your fireball.
any fire spell.
Yep.
Yeah.
Seems that way.
Honestly, though.
I'm gonna go get a bucket. I'll be right back.
Okay.
A bucket.
Bucket.
Book.
Oh, I just looked at his snap. That is a significant amount of water falling out of that light fixture. That's not like a
Whoa.
slow drip.
No, that's a drip.
That's
That's
all. That's a whole ass leak.
Oh
Dude.
no.
Yeah. Oh, that's bad. That's real bad.
Oh, this is bad.
Okay, that should last for a while.
We just watched your Snapchat. That is a significant amount of water.
Yeah, I'm sure it's
Yeah.
fine.
That's not like a slow leak. That's something.
I'm just not gonna think about it. Spirit.
Okay.
I got D&D to play, man. Come on, it's Wednesday, my dudes.
What that bucket's for, anyways?
Bucket.
I couldn't find a bucket, so I just put a pot.
Oh,
That
well,
works.
I'm sure that's fine.
That's like a bucket.
That's like a
saucepan.
bucket.
That still lasts
It's like a metal bucket.
Yeah.
Saucepan. Alright. This guy will continue to smash.
Okay.
But he's gonna throw a rock, actually, at Cinder.
Oh.
Is he mad about the firebolt? Fucking.
No.
And that'll be that. This guy is gonna look
It's
for
that
Rook.
food. Oh, do you want me to stealth then?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I'll make a search check with him. I'm sure
That'll
it'll
go
be
great.
great.
Can you do that? Do it.
Wow, a 3. He just kind of wanders around over here like, and does not find you. So that's his turn. Millicent.
Alright. Same thing. Smack. Smack. Ugh. Smack. Ah, yeah. Yeah, let's go! Okay. And then, I guess,
Oh,
my
sorry.
second
You have a
attack.
second attack, yeah.
Alright, let's see.
Yeah. Now the
Yeah,
crazy guy is actually gonna still attack us.
Yeah.
Because he
Okay.
is close.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack number 1. Oh. No, I don't. Okay, that's my turn. Don't hit my friends.
He's gonna hit you instead.
I know. I'd rather be me than my friends, though. I can take it.
Oh,
At me, bro.
I would never do that.
He comes
No.
at you.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
Yeah!
0 damage. What?
I have my 10 hit points.
I rolled double ones and then I rolled a nat 1.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's go!
Alright. That was awesome. Celeste?
He just pokes her in the foot.
So is the guy behind me just like poking around the bushes looking for Rook?
Correct.
Okay. You know, he's obviously not wise. He's over there. Enjoy the bing bong. There's gonna be a lot of bing bonging. They're not wise. There they go.
Get the
Save
ping pong.
6.
Yeah, that's right.
How's Melissa? She's doing okay.
I'm fine.
That'll do it.
Alright, Rook. There's a dumbass trying to find you.
Sure is. I'll go over here.
Oh,
I'll shoot that other.
Would you make the wisdom save on the other dude for me? Oh, you did. He failed again.
Yeah.
Oh, no, never mind. That was...
Was that before?
Dead. That was totally dead. Yeah, would you roll another wisdom save on him
Yeah.
just to see if he's still going to attack Millicent next time? Or if he's going to run away? He's still going to attack. Wow, this is the most mileage you have ever gotten out of that thing.
Yeah, well, I got it with the red caps at one time.
That's true. You did
Also,
cause this
the,
red cap cage match. Oh my god.
What?
This is Rook's battle, dude.
Dude.
Yeah, we're gonna go fight the fire giant, and nothing's
This
gonna
is
Change
happen.
his
amazing,
name to
guys.
freaking David.
Dude. Jeez. Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's
that's
pretty
fine.
good.
Yeah.
That's still good.
Okay, and I'll come up here in stealth, and I'll be like, "Oh, you've almost found me."
He's just like, go ahead and roll a stealth check.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
He might
Hey,
find you.
He might.
With his action, which is
I don't like
basically
that.
not going to do a single thing for him. Cinder.
That's true.
I'll just firebolt the dumbass looking for Rook.
Sure. Seems right. Oh, come on! What?
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't
Gonna
found
rain on my
Nice.
parade in the
We're
game
playing,
and in
man.
real life? Okay.
It's for you, sir.
Oh,
Yeah.
please. Dude, we were itching for this fight. We were like,
Wow.
let's go.
Yeah, it's been a while, I guess. You guys were pent up.
And then bonus I shed a spirit. Do it too.
Do it.
Gonna crit as well, you ass.
Maybe. Probably not, but maybe.
If it happens.
Oh, it
Aw.
almost did,
It
too.
was pretty close.
I think technically he would have to like float over here to hit him, but
Yeah, that's fine. Because this guy is going to run off into the trees
Okay.
That's fair.
and dash. So he's pretty much out of sight, out of mind. He's also basically dead, so he will not be coming back. Millicent.
Oh, I'm gonna finish this guy off.
Kill it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Ooh, okay, go ahead. Might as well wreck. Wait.
Fuck it.
Fuck it, right? Ooh. Oh.
That's a good thing, I guess.
Yeah.
And you kill him as well.
Yeah.
Or he can run off with Rook's dagger attached to him.
Oh, thank God. Fucking run over to that and take it out of him. I like this thing.
That thing is pretty cool. Good work
It
today.
worked.
Good work
I
today,
like
guys.
this. I like this thing too.
That thing is really cool. We did really good today, guys.
Yeah.
Good job. We
Yeah.
were all very
It is
solid.
Like the
It's been a while.
early hours of the morning.
let's
Yeah.
hope this doesn't
Something
complicate
like-
our conversations with the other ones.
We tried.
We tried.
Hey,
Yeah.
they
We'll
attacked
explain
us.
that to them.
You guys are not bothered the rest of the night.
Oh, great.
You
Great!
can finish
Wonder.
your short rest.
Okay.
Next day, another survival check, if you please.
Wait.
Those, do you want healer's kit on you?
I would love that. Someone can roll that on me.
Russ, could you please roll that on her?
Yep.
Thank you.
I marked it off of my kit.
Woo! Okay, I'm just gonna roll another. Roll. Yeah, let's go.
Yay!
Okay. Do I roll one more? Why not? Fuck it. Alright, we're good. So
You have so much health.
I know. It's amazing. That's why I was like, attack me.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Crazy how much health you have.
Yeah.
It would make you sad.
Yeah, meanwhile,
Sure
Rick,
would.
someone sneezes in his general direction. He's like,
I can only imagine
die.
that. I mean, I imagine you're over 100, right?
Oh,
For
I sure
financial
am.
reasons,
Yeah.
I will be
Yeah.
passing away.
I'd say I'm a little over halfway there.
You're not a little over halfway to her, though.
No, definitely not.
You continue to walk through the woods.
Into the woods. That's it.
Thank you, Lindsay. For whatever
When we
that
get to the
was.
giants, we can
supposed to
sing
be.
more.
Yeah.
I imagine Millicent singing that, but only knowing that version of the song, and just
Yeah,
says it
well, she
over and
has
over.
no experience with woods, so.
No.
On the
it's
road
desert.
again.
Who's heard the songs?
Going to grab
Just
the
can't
tux.
wait to get on the road again.
Oh god.
You
Sorry.
keep walking for a time, and it gets even colder. And colder still as you continue your westward and slightly northward trek through the forest here. You reckon you're maybe 3 or 4 days from the peninsula up there, but it gets really cold, and the ground around you begins to get covered with hoarfrost, and before you know it there's like just a smattering of snow falling down upon you all as you walk. And you all are not cold enough to be exhausted, but not far from that. You all kind of huddle around Cinder as your natural furnace.
Yeah.
I'll put on my cold weather gear.
Yeah, because I could like
You guys
gone
still
there,
have some
we
of
have
that
it.
from the old
Cool.
Crumbling Peaks mission.
Yeah. Good thing.
It's a good thing we went there. Yeah.
Yeah. The
And,
beanie on.
Put on your hat.
I have my gloves to keep me warm because it's fire.
Yeah, she's got her League of Legends gloves. She's just walking around with.
Yeah.
I would like everybody to make a perception check for me. Cinder, yours will be
Oh,
with
boy.
disadvantage because you are leading the trail here, trying to figure out which way to go.
Let's go, Millicent.
Oh, fucking...
Hey!
Why am I using my 20 there?
Unbelievable! The lowest roll is a 20. You all see the mammoth standing in front of you, who looks mad,
Oh.
but not as mad as me.
Sid, I don't imagine you could talk to like animals or something, could you?
I usually bring that spell because it's usually worthless.
That's fair.
This is a very niche case.
Yeah, this is the case.
What's that again?
It is really rainy, y'all. Now, I want you all to ignore the fact that I am using the snowy version of the same map we were just on.
I will ignore that.
Because I made a mistake. But you want a different part of it.
What size is is this creature?
Oh, you know, it is actually huge.
Oh,
Unfortunately for you.
it is.
Ungoable.
Fortunately for me.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do the maneuver. We
I
could
don't
shrink
think
and
this is.
goo.
I don't think this is worth it.
The shrink is only a second level spell.
I don't think we need it for this guy. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but
You don't want to test the theory? Alright. We can just kill it normally.
yeah. I don't want to test it on this. I do want to test it, but
Alright, so you guys, it seems to almost just be like waiting. As you guys,
Maybe we're not killing it?
I'm just gonna say that you're all kind of standing around Cinder there. I'll put the spirit up in the tree. There you go.
oh,
It's a big M.
I see.
Well,
Hello?
Do you think we could just run from it? How fast do you think a mammoth is?
Very. It's a mammoth.
I don't. I've never encountered a mammoth.
I mean, I've never encountered a moose. I'm just going to presume that it can outrun me.
A moose.
Yeah.
This
A moose, you say?
Moose ahoy.
Moose
moose ahoy.
What a strange
Moose
thing.
ahoy.
Does Mammoth seem to just be looking at us, or
It seems to be looking next to you? Like
I
past
turned-
you?
Turn around or something? Is there
Like,
something
look
behind us?
Everybody but Rook, you guys see the snow just kind
Oh.
of shifting and moving around in this away direction.
What are we looking at?
I
What's it
think
like?
And
we
then
need
you
to be
see
added-
a giant snowball just shoot at you guys. Everybody except for Rook is able to just kind of duck down and dive out of the way, and it just comes flying straight at Rook. As this fellow appears.
hello,
A snow
sir?
giant.
No, wait. No,
Oh.
Mr. Giant, no, please, wait.
Hey, he wasn't
you-
on the hierarchy.
Oh, he hit. Owie.
Oh, I'm gonna uncanny dodge that
Okay.
if I can.
Yep.
Okay,
And make a dex save if you would.
I'd love to. How about a
Those are good.
14?
And you fail, as your eyes are filled with snow until the end of your next turn.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
And the mammoth has been charged.
Oh, boo. Oh, no.
what's happening?
You've been snowgooed.
You've been
My
snowed.
eyes. Oh,
Haha!
Wait, let's not fight the mammoth. You don't have to fight us.
oh.
You don't have
I
to
suspect-
fight us.
The mammoth
Mammoth
is
might be a
going to
pet.
charge!
Oh, no!
Oh.
in cahoots?
Oh,
They appear to be in cahoots.
No!
no!
And it will charge at he whom was blound.
Oh! Do I have my reaction back?
Yeah, I'll say you do. You can uncanny dodge it. Do you have to be able to see it to uncanny dodge it?
Pretty sure.
Wow,
good.
Yes.
that's brutal.
I do.
Well.
Do you have to be able to see it during
Oh,
Dodger?
wait.
I don't appreciate that question.
Can I
And I
use
won't
silvery
respond to it.
barbs?
Sure. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
I already rolled the damage, but you can go ahead.
I know.
I
Oh
you
my
said
God.
it. How the hell
I
does
saw
that
what was about to
shit
happen.
work?
It gives them
Must re-roll the
disadvantage.
d20 and use lower roll,
Okay.
and then I can
So
give
hold
that roll
on.
to someone else.
We'll go ahead and undo that. You were at full, right? Okay, you remember what you were at.
Yeah, 11.
All right, let's try that again. So I have to use the. I re-roll even if. So what? How does that work with advantage?
Oh, it just says
Re-roll with advantage and take the lower of the two. Is that what I would do? Or just roll a third?
triggering creature must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll.
Let's
I would
find out.
imagine that be with advantage.
Spell in chat.
Oh, it looks like I just re-roll one die and then you choose it, and I take the lowest of the three. So it dropped to 5,
That's
which
weird.
means
That's
that's how
weird.
it works with Lucky too. It's a broken
Oh.
ass spell. So that's it. He misses thanks to the silvery barbs, and I don't get to knock you unconscious yet.
Good.
Now
Yeah.
go ahead and give Rook the advantage
Hey.
on his
Okay.
next attack roll.
Well, the snow giant is just going to go ahead and club you a couple times.
Oh my god.
That's fair. I deserve that.
Ah. Oh no.
Thwack.
Oh.
Yeah!
Oh!
You get the crit!
Well,
Oh,
Double
no.
thwack. You just kind of like,
Oh my god.
you just like pounded into the snow a little bit. Like, frosting Farquaad.
Sound very good over there.
uh,
Yeah, definitely not good.
Millicent,
Oh, I see that, and I get angry.
I would.
After that, I guess I'm gonna attack the snow giant. Gonna move over here. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. There we go. Okay. No, I'm not gonna reckless this just in case. I'm kind of wary. I'm like, I don't.
Feels right.
I don't want to get bonked too.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna just dump. Oh wait, I forgot to add the 10 hit points. Wait, did I delete? Yeah, I did. Okay. Add this. Yeah, please. There you go. Add that. Add this extra damage. And then we'll hit again. Okay.
That was weird. Okay.
Yeah.
If you hack away, this thing seems to be like mostly made of snow. It's very weird.
Shoot some fire! Light them up! That's my turn.
All right. Rook, you're blound.
I sure am. Do I re-roll that at the end?
No, it
or
just goes
do
away
I...
at the end.
Oh, okay. I'll take out my flamethrower. I'll just point it to where I think the mammoth is.
They have a pretty decent shot.
Okay, as Sender, does this feel right? Am I pointing at it?
You kind of can't miss.
All right, great. I'm gonna spend 10 charges of the Alchemist Fire and do the big boom.
Okay.
Oh
On
my
the mammoth?
god.
So it has to roll a dex save,
it's a mammoth.
and it takes 8d6 fire damage.
Ow.
Oh,
The mammoth seems displeased by this turn of events and makes distressed mammoth noises.
I will then bonus action disengage and I'll just kind of
Run away from
At-
distressed
yeah.
mammoth noises.
I was kind of like reach out and see where Cinder is, and I'll just start running this way.
Okay. And you are no longer bound at the end of your turn.
Okay. I hit the tree and go
You just
around.
kind of run
it.
into a tree. And...
Yeah.
The last.
Okay.
There's things.
Ow.
afoot.
I'll go ahead and do a. I'll do a cure wounds at. What? Let's see this. Sorry about that. I'll go ahead and do a cure wounds on myself at 2nd level. So this. And then that's main action. Bonus. I can't really do much right now. No, I think I'll just be here. That's about it.
All right. Cinder.
There's a thing made of snow, and I wish to hit it with fire.
Seems right.
Light 'em up.
Are we using resources here? Sure, I'll
think
use a
that's up to you.
fireball. Can't wait to do less damage than a
Yeah.
firebolt.
Yeah.
I always try. I'm just gonna throw it
Yeah,
out
there we go.
there
Yeah, that'd
and
do it.
blow up the.
Melt a big patch of snow.
Actually, I'm not gonna do that yet. I forgot. I should wait till the spirit is out because then I'll get the extra damage on it. So first turn action, bring out the spirit on Big McLarge Huge.
Okay.
And then just kind of waddle around Mammoth over here.
All right. You do leave the giant's melee range by doing so. So he
Never mind, I stay right the fuck there.
would want to smoke you.
I do not want to do that. Bonus action, I will Healing Word Celeste
Thank you.
with the bonus spirit. Heal.
Pretty good.
And then spirit appear.
Explode.
Kerfloof.
No
Hmm.
kerfloof.
He just takes dodge since I used my bonus.
All right. Mammoth stomp on you.
Oh god! God damn it. I was like, I got my better AC in it. Nope.
You hear the sound of splintering wood.
Ah!
Wood?
I'll use wood. See some snow just kind of land on the snow giant and heal up some of the parts where
Oh
You got
man.
Oh no.
That's
and he will
Okay.
club some more.
uh-huh.
One on Millicent.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. But
And
I'm
one
just-
on Celeste.
Of course.
Oh, bonk. You get the bonk.
This guy is really good at bonking people.
Yeah.
You just hear this deep rumbling voice. This not your land.
Oh, that's what talks!
Wait.
But tourists, please. We're not trying to settle here.
Millicent.
Yeah.
My head has many concussions.
Uncle. I'm not much of a talker. Someone hit it. Oh. Get the fuck away. Do it again. Mr. Giant, leave us alone, we'll leave! Go away!
You slash him up a little bit, he still seems pretty hardy. Rook, you can see. You get wipe the snow out of your eyes.
Good. Oh. Can I? I just fucking like get into the snow and stealth towards him.
You can certainly try.
Okay.
Yeah, he don't see you. Actually, he has a passive perception of 32.
Oh no!
Oh, excuse you?
He just went to he just got back from Lens Crafters.
I use my flamethrower on him.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah, thank God his armor class is butt poopia.
yeah, I guess so.
He's got a
Your
whopping 11. He seems to not like the fire.
Hmm.
Good.
I'm surprised.
Celeste.
All right. I'll go ahead and do spiritual weapon. Does that make sense?
Works every time.
Works every time. 60% of the time, it works every time.
Alright, put it here. And smack. Yes. And I also get Blessed Strike from this. Wait, weapon attack. Check. Yeah, it's weapon attack, so I don't think this would count. So it was bonus
spell
and
attack.
for yeah. And I'll go ahead and just do a bing bong as my main action.
Bing
that
bong,
one can.
bing bong.
It's been working. Of course, I said too much.
You don't
That'll
bing
do it.
that bong. You
Nope.
fail to
No.
bing bong this go round. Alright. Cinder.
Now I fired the ball.
This is your moment. Seize it on it.
I fire the ball out of the spirit, since he's gonna be in it anyway.
That seems.
And just put like right there. There you go. He can just. Does it make a difference? Not in the slightest, but it's fun.
Hey man, whatever makes you feel superior.
Oh yeah.
Let's go!
This
They
would be-
failed.
This will be
See that?
unpleasant for the
All
giant.
damage. Hey, alright.
Oh.
Kind of not so good.
That's my standard fireball
That's
roll,
pretty-
actually.
Pretty bad.
That's
He
exactly
seems
what
to
I
be
expected.
Partially
Got
melting
some
now.
sixes in there, you know?
To offset the ones.
Yeah.
Bonus action command spirit.
Okay.
Have him come right here, so he's within 5 feet of all of us, and do the scatter.
Kablooey. Where? to?
Would you two also like to move?
Yeah,
If
Yeah.
you're willing,
Yeah.
I will move you.
I'd be willing. I don't
Yeah.
want to be bonked in the head again.
Only go 15 feet, so you're just gonna go like over here, so at least you're out of range.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 15 this way, and Millicent's gonna go right in the middle.
Cool.
Have fun. Does that boom the giant?
Yeah. I will also have the spirit. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to tweak that. I'll have the spirit like stay with Millicent. Boom the giant.
What was the giant?
He does. Wow.
Oh.
Oh.
He's looking pretty bad. This mammoth. He really wants to gore Rook.
Uh-oh.
Wow. Wait, can I attack
yeah.
it?
Yeah,
No?
you can.
I sure would like to try. Uh-oh. No, don't come for my friend.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
And he'll just gore you instead.
That's
Actually, he'll stomp you instead.
Oh, that's both fair options. Yeah. Okay. It's fine.
Thoroughly mediocre.
Yeah. What do I want to do?
Oops, that's not right. He heals a little bit. And he's gonna throw a snowball at Rook. Actually, no, he's gonna throw it at Cinder. You just burned him. He did not like that.
I did burn him quite a lot.
This displeases me. Just kind of...
Good.
You just kind of melt it around you. Alright, Millicent. There's some
Okay.
things.
There sure are. I would like to put away my axe.
Okay.
And I kind of bring up my fist.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna see how this is gonna...
Bring out the gun.
Yeah. I'm gonna use Crash for my... Is it a bonus? No, I'm gonna use Burn with my action. So I cast Burning Hands. I'm just gonna put in the direction of the giant. So that's
Right?
save. I have a plan for the
Feel free to
madness.
toast the spirit if you need to. He's immune to it.
Yeah.
Oh, he dead. He's just kinda
Good.
like,
Okay. Then, with
Melts.
my bonus action, I will like to use Crash with another charge. Da, 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 da. Wait, as part of you can merely make a thing at the end of the movement. Oh, No, I still want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna like propel, because I can like rocket myself up to 10 feet in the direction of my choice. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna... I can... Yeah, fuck it. I'll go like, I don't know, 5, 10. Kind of propel myself that way. And I will make an unarmed strike.
okay.
And I believe I get advantage. Yeah, because I used burn, so I have advantage on the attack roll, and if I hit, they take an additional fire damage. Okay,
Alright.
so I guess that's just my strength plus.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just... Okay, I'll just roll. I don't know. Oh, I'll just use like my hand axe. I guess that will be the closest thing. So, pretend it's not. Wow. Okay, at least it hits. Thank...
Now, you wouldn't add your proficiency bonus to that, would you?
Oh no, I guess I wouldn't have, huh? Let me just...
So, that would actually be a 12.
Yeah. I only get +1 to attack and damage with the unarmed strike, so yeah, I guess I wouldn't have.
So it would be...
Plus...
13?
13.
+1 to attack?
Yeah, 13 would hit still.
Okay. Alright, so I believe it's... So... D4... And I get 2 more for hitting. I'm just gonna roll in the chat and you can add that. So that's 10. And then because I used burn, it also takes an additional 2d4 fire damage. This is the fire damage.
Okay.
5. Okay. That's my turn.
All right.
That plus your strength.
Oh. I don't know if it's... I guess. Oh yeah, because it's unarmed strike, so yeah, plus 5.
All right. He looks mad. Rook.
Uh-huh.
There's a
Flamethrower.
burning mammoth.
Yeah, I'll just use the flamethrower on him.
Right mower.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, he
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
seem to have any particular aversion to fire like the giant did. But
Yeah.
what bonus you want to do?
I like to run over here and hide from him.
Seems to make sense to me.
I'd rather not be gored.
What a plan.
Okay. Celeste?
Alright, go ahead and smack him with the spiritual weapon. Yes. And fall back to Bing Bong. It's a mammoth. You know, I deserve that. Alright, that's it.
It's in there.
I'll probably actually
Oh, you wanna move?
just over
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
I'm more than happy where I am. Firebolt. Alright. On section spirit.
All right. This thing is getting toasted in all directions.
And teleport him and Celeste to the other side.
He fails.
But
Wow. Oh,
a
my
little bit more
damage.
warm.
Out of here, you great ugly beast.
He's gonna back up.
Oh, he's gonna run.
Oh, he gonna be goring.
My reaction again?
Yeah, you do. You can try it again.
Then I will try again. We'll try. I
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
No
stomp him.
charging! Get back over here!
Well, then he'll
Hell,
just
let's
stomp Celeste because he's got range.
No,
No.
don't stomp on my friend.
My bones are very brittle.
Don't stomp on my friend. Oh, bad mammoth.
He ignores your request. Oh,
Oh!
slams her into the snow and then turns around and trumpets loudly in your direction.
Oh, I'm so hella mad. I'm gonna
Exceeds
reckless
hit
this.
points by 1. God.
I
I'll
get
get her
reckless.
just.
Ah! You, my divine fury.
Oh, he's
And
feeling it.
again.
Oh, he's
Whack.
really feeling it.
You feeling it now, Mr.
You stomped on my friend.
For that, he pays the iron price.
God darn it!
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
it's
done. He's done.
enough. You pissed me off.
Rook?
Yeah. I'll use my bonus action to dash, and I'll just sprint over there and use one of my mini potions.
Okay.
Oh, not bad.
There we go. Wakey wakey. That's it.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
How are your bones?
Get stompy wompy.
I hated that.
Do your bones feel stompy wompied?
Your bones feel stompy wompy.
I am now taking psychic damage. I don't feel great.
Mm.
I can do one of these though. Go ahead and use
Oh yeah, do your good thing first.
reserve life.
Oh yeah.
Get myself back up to half. So, it's a 3. Snow giant.
Seemed very friendly.
Oh yeah, especially when he was breaking bones with
Yeah.
snow.
That
Is
snowball
anyone
wasn't great.
Is anyone familiar with that? Because I sure wasn't.
Seems pretty clear that it's probably in cahoots with the frost giants.
Yeah.
It is evil mammoth. It's a
The mammoth
baddie.
is a higher CR than the giant was, which is
It felt that way.
really, yeah. Yeah, they pack a punch. I could have just outright stomped all over Rook and killed him if she let me.
No.
Oh, she
Silvery
didn't.
Barb said no.
Silvery bar?
I
Making
mean,
use of that.
Millicent, if you want to cook some mammoth tonight,
Oh! Yes! Can
There
I carve
is ample
mammoth
mammoth
meat?
meat. You can go ahead and make a
Let's
survival
go.
check to see if you are able to make
She
an
just starts
elephant
hacking
sandwich.
and slashing.
I'd like
Yeah.
to assist her if I could.
Sure.
Though she
Roll with
doesn't seem to
advantage.
need it.
She just gets in there, man. It's probably
Yeah.
early afternoon at this point.
Yeah, I'll do it my own and see if I would be any help. Oh, maybe. But
You guys can I would say probably take a couple hours to harvest.
just a
Mammoth
little
meat.
bit.
It's still, yeah, I mean, it's got a lot of fur and then a lot of like fat around in order to get to the muscle.
Oh,
But
we
it's
can
about
sell
time
this.
for you guys to settle down for the afternoon at this point anyway.
Yeah. We deserve this.
We can offer this pelt to the giants. Maybe not the frost giants, but like
I don't know if I like that.
I mean,
I
they eat,
guess it would show that we're strong, I guess.
and they definitely eat meat. They have, like, the giants.
Sure, but also we have to lug some of this mammoth to them.
I can put it in my bag.
It would be rather
Oh,
grotesque.
that's gonna smell.
It's a bag of holding. So
Maybe like
Still.
take a little tusk or something. Take a tusk off of it.
okay,
The tusks are also very big.
okay. I'll hack at it though.
Yeah, you can spend some time and break off a
Yeah.
tusk.
Okay. Okay.
It's like 3 feet long.
Just get a tusk and make a little mammoth burger.
You guys can,
A
I would say
skewer.
roll a survival check to cook the mammoth.
Okay.
This is what Millicent's all about.
Taking one of the tusks.
Let's
This is
go!
what Millicent's all
Let's
about.
go! I bet cooking's better.
Pretty good.
You know, and I grabbed up to 6 people, 10 hit points a day.
Oh, that's right.
I forgot about it. I'm looking at it now. So get some 10 hit points for that.
How much?
10.
Oh.
I forgot about that. Take that 10. I mean,
Excellent mammoth burger.
It's my specialty.
Listen,
Apparently.
Are you taking one of the tusks?
Yeah. I don't
Can I
need
have-
it, but
Some chunks of the other one?
yeah. Can I just cut off in chunks?
Yeah.
Can you try and break me the tip like this long?
Yeah, I sure can. It's like right there. It's like me clever.
Thank you.
There you go.
What's that for?
I figure it can't be that much different than wood with my carver's tools, and I can probably make something cool with it.
Make
Just something to do in
some
my downtime.
Scrimshaw.
I was either
That'd
gonna
be fun.
make some scrimshaw and see if I could make something pretty, or see if I could make it into like a cool spearhead.
Either one would be possible. Alright, you
Always,
guys
always good.
rest for the night. I assume Cinder is on watch yet again. You can make a perception. You don't see anything this eve.
Good.
The snow piles up. It is very, very cold. For those of you who feel such things. Anyway,
Good short rest.
you do get a short rest, yes.
Oh,
Indeed.
perfect.
Oh, we're good.
1. 2 1s on my hit dice.
Oof. That's
I'm using a reverse kit.
I'll before we put away the tent, I'll mix something up, and I'll use prestidigitation to make it warm and make it taste like hot chocolate. And I'll give it to Millicent. And yeah, that was a great fight yesterday.
Oh,
Thought you deserved a little something more. Yeah, no, that's it.
You have some hot chocolate.
Yeah.
thank you.
And what it actually is a lesser healing potion, but
Oh, okay, don't drink it yet. Or yes.
no, I don't tell you that.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna drink it. Yeah.
Hot
okay.
chocolate.
Thank you. Oh, this is good hot chocolate.
Ew.
I didn't know how down you were, but also there you go.
I think she was. Weren't you back to full?
It's
No,
at
that
light.
put me
Oh,
back
okay.
to full.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Potion of hot chocolate.
And I was gonna go over and do the same with Celeste. Look, here, here's a drink for you.
A drink?
Yeah, there's nothing shady about it, I promise.
Well, is it also just hot chocolate, or is it something else?
It's also something else, but it tastes like hot chocolate.
It's
Okay.
super good. You should drink it.
It's over. All right, drinks it.
There, you can tell there is something about it, but you probably, I would say
Consistency is familiar.
Millicent probably doesn't notice, but you do, that you
Yeah.
are healed by it.
Well, thank you. It was very nice.
Not a problem.
It's like grandma's soup.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Soup.
chocolate soup.
Delicious soup.
Mm.
From Wind Waker, you know?
Yeah.
Robin knows what I'm talking about here.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, the lightning.
I'm like, not on my side of town.
Next morning,
But-
you guys can continue your trek.
Ooh.
Another survival check, if y'all would.
That is.
I'll give
Super.
guidance or help.
I can definitely help.
I'll be walking behind you.
Dive out.
You guys walk until you kind of reach what seems to be the forest thinning out as you head northward. Somebody roll a d12 for me.
I'll
Do
do
it.
it.
Oh, you got it.
Yes. 12. 4.
Okay.
Consequences of my actions are gonna be.
You guys walk and walk for some time. As the forest thins out, you come upon what seems to be the northern precipice of the continent here, several miles in the distance. And you see a collection of very fine stone-crafted buildings up ahead. Like a metropolis, almost, of stone and rock. And kind of spaced out around it, kind of walling it off, as on this edge of the peninsula are these stone towers that seem to be serving as guard posts.
That feels like the place, right?
Seems like we found it.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna need tongues, because if the snow giant spoke common, hopefully the leader would also speak common.
I would hope so.
Probably.
I really
If not, this is
appreciate
going to get very weird.
that it gives me this picture.
That's a nice boulder.
That's a nice
In
phone.
case anybody was wondering what a rock looks like.
Yeah, I like that one.
Is his name Dwayne though?
Is
No.
it rock?
Uh,
It's the boulder.
is there? It's like above us for most of the city.
No, it just seems to be out on the edge of the continent.
Oh, okay. But there are guard.
There's like a towers kind of surrounding it. It's just butted up against the edge of the continent, it looks like, and then there's just kind of a perimeter of towers around it.
Well, I suppose we just walk in. We probably actually shouldn't sneak in here, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Just walk. As we get closer to the towers, I'll just like put my hands up again, just to.
You see a large looming figure that looks like this fella
Oh,
just kind of jump down with a crash from one of the nearby towers and stand looming over you, probably 25 feet tall, thereabouts. Kind of looks
Whoa.
down.
Whoa.
Konjetaktion.
do you know common maybe?
Yes.
All right, that's great.
What business have you?
We're hoping to speak to, I guess like the cloud giant leaders. We'd like to discuss something with your leaders and perhaps make a deal with them.
You seek audience with Vati.
Sure. Is he your leader?
She
Is
is...
he your leader? Got it. Sorry, I don't know your customs that well. I apologize.
Assumptions questioned.
Go ahead and just make a charisma check for me.
Okay. Hmm, 12.
What is the matter of your business?
Well, you see, we're having some, how do I put this? How do you all feel about Grasswind?
This is Elf City to south, yes?
Yeah.
Our clan is largely indifferent to elf affairs.
Could I insight check him and see how he feels about it?
Sure.
13.
Yeah, you get the feeling he's just kind of like, yeah, whatever. I don't, it's like somebody walked up to you and was like, how do you feel about Montana?
Fair enough.
We seek the wisdom of the giants more respected by the Ordning to try to do business with some of the others as well.
There we go.
Business with others is... Come speak with Vati.
Fantastic.
Gestures. Keep weapons to yourself.
Put the axe away.
We
Not
do
a
like
problem.
surviving, so
Good. Keep it that way. Kind of like gestures for a couple other ones who just kind of trundle down there with him, just kind of. And you guys just kind of walk past the threshold of these towers, and you see the three of them just kind of go over to this large silver globe in the earth that's probably 10 feet in diameter and like half submerged, kind of like a half dome, a little bit less. And they all three of them just kind of put their hands on this thing, and you feel this deep rumbling in the ground beneath you as you see this fissure appear between you, between all of these guard towers, basically. And this entire chunk of the continent just kind of slowly
Oh, gee.
begins to float away slowly from the continent.
Oh.
Good.
Oh. Okay. Uh-oh.
Now you do not seek trouble.
No.
Didn't really want it to begin with, but yes.
It just kind of goes about 40 feet away. Basically, enough so that you can't leave easily.
Yeah. Fair.
Great. Cool.
Come. Time to talk. You guys walk through this pretty impressive city. There are... The buildings, as you can imagine, are rather large, given the size of the inhabitants here. But you don't see too many giants in general. It seems like mostly they are populating these guard towers on the edge, and not much else. There's maybe 6 that you see as you walk a couple of miles in towards the center of town here, and you kind of reach this the edge of this precipice that they take you to, basically a big moon door in the center of the city. A big circular hole, a tunnel, probably about 50 feet across in diameter, that just goes all the way down through the earth and opens out to the clouds below. You can see this is completely detached now from the lattice. It's a little bit odd. But you just see clouds below and clouds above, and you feel like, okay, yeah, cloud giants, sure. And seated on this enormous, very simple stone chair is a figure that looks like this. Minus the mask. But... You see here just kind of sitting right on the edge of this hole, just kind of looking down it. He's probably about 30 feet tall.
Hello?
Hello. Not often we get visitors here.
Understandable why. Your forest is quite imposing.
Has not been our forest for some time.
Well, the forest guarding your lands, then.
This forest now belongs to the fire and frost giants. You hear this kind of general groan of dismissal and disgust from the various giants around you.
They don't seem too friendly.
You have the right of it.
One of them like sicked up mammoth on us.
They have been known to do that. You gore anyone?
Well,
Just
stomped.
stomped our bones a lot.
Yeah.
They stomp bones. This is a thing they
Yeah.
do.
Was rather unkind.
Yes.
We were hoping to get the wisdom of the other giants, the elder giants higher in the ordering, to guide us in how we might get something we need from the fire giants. We understand they tend to be fairly difficult to work with.
Yes. Indeed. Unfortunately, not much is left of the ordering as you might know it. There's more murmurings around. Storm giants have all but decided to recluse themselves away in the caverns below, on the edge. She just kind of points vaguely. You guys can kind of see, pointing, the direction she's pointing is kind of on the edge of the continent itself, and you can see kind of carved into the sides of the island are some structures of stone. We have all but left the stone and hill giants to fend for themselves from the fire and frost. The balance has been completely disrupted.
Do the fire and frost giants strike out against the others? Not just the smaller people of Tychon?
They attack anyone who they see fit. Though the fire giants have lately gone across the mountains to, see the one behind you? Galbear, yes, that way. They have left this area to the south alone for whatever reason.
Why did the storm giants leave you?
Their shaman leader has visions of something. We don't know what. They don't talk to us much.
I don't suppose there'd be a chance of us speaking to them.
You could try. What is this? Why are you here? What is it you want?
So, okay. In short, the leader of the town we mentioned was actually sold to fire giants, as far as we understand, and we're looking to try to retrieve him.
Aha, yes, the prince. They talk about the prince.
Oh, that doesn't fill me with joy.
Very popular figure around those parts.
How's
Assume
that?
made them quite a bit of money and attention.
Not money, just entertainment for the people. You see, the giants over there are very rowdy, violent, stupid, really. They like to watch strong people fight. They kidnap people from us, people from the other ones, from the other clans, people of the mountains, have them fight the prince. The prince beats them all.
I'm sorry, why are you working with these guys?
With who?
The fire giants.
We're not.
Or are you? Oh, okay.
You
What?
see me working with fire giants?
No, I guess not. That's just... I don't know.
The ordering is gone. They don't listen to us. We don't talk to them, because fuck them.
That's fair.
But they
Yeah.
would listen to the storm giants if they were...
Who knows who
I
they
don't-
listen to?
Oh, okay.
Only they know might is right. They listen to Strektar alone. As far as I know.
Is that their leader?
Their chief.
Hmm. It just seems
Wrong
like no one really
motherfucker.
likes them that much.
No one does, but what the hell are you going to do?
I'm going to guess they have strength and numbers.
They leave us alone for now. I don't want to kick the nest. Fire giants come, we float away.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Seem...
Storm giants, they go down, we float away. Whatever.
So we would not be coming to ask you for assistance on that then.
I would appreciate it if you didn't, yes, but I can.
Okay.
So,
If you want the prince,
yeah.
you either need to give them someone more entertaining or prove yourself to them.
That's what I was thinking. Millicent?
It's like, I'm ready.
She does. She looks strong.
She is.
She have axe.
Yeah. Just
So if we
between us,
prove
I
ourselves,
was thinking we really pump up Millicent and, challenge their chief or something.
Do we
Oh,
know necessarily that it has to be single combat?
Do you think if we were to challenge a one-on-one duel with their chief, he would take that bait?
You cannot fight Strektar.
Why not?
We would probably
Very,
die.
very strong.
can I fight?
What if we
them?
just challenge
All
like,
of you,
one
perhaps.
his elites then?
All of you, perhaps. One of you, you become paste.
What if we challenge like one of his elites, maybe?
Could be. Well, I do not know
There
what
we
his
go.
terms will be. He's crazy.
Okay.
You
so
smooth, talky, handsome man, you go there, you say, hey, it's me, you let me fight, do something, yeah. Maybe he listen.
Okay. Do you want them gone or something though?
Sure, fuck
The
'em.
Fire Giants? I mean, I'm just saying we could go down there, we could initiate this thing, and you all could do a little something. But
Oh, I don't want them gone that bad, no.
oh, okay.
What caused the disruption in the ordning?
Fire giants, frost giants go fucking crazy.
When? Why?
Been building up for a number of years.
Because of their current leadership, or more complicated?
It could be the leadership. The leaders are crazy. The frost giants are led by twin brothers who are both crazy. They all live underground too. But they just make it really frosty around their area and send their mammoths and their verbeeks out to raid.
Their what?
Verbeeks, half giant, kind of like Goliath cousin.
Oh.
We call them that because they are verbeek.
What about the fire giants?
Fire giants also have verbeeks and Fearbog. Fearbog mostly slaves.
Oh,
We don't do slavery. We just kill people.
Great.
I mean, if people attack us, we just kill them and then throw them off.
Yes, that's
yeah,
good.
that makes sense.
Much cleaner.
Well,
Who do they
can we
kill?
go try to talk to the storm giants, I guess?
Would they help us if they've removed themselves from the situation already? I think the only real interest that we may provide would be if we were to destabilize the fire and frost giants enough that you, gesturing towards Vati, and the even more reclusive ones down below could perhaps bring back the ordning in some fashion, or at least return to power.
We could. It has come up, but... difficult to do politics with crazy people.
That's why first the leaders would have to be removed.
If you could do something like that, yes, but it seems the entirety of their clans have been whipped up into frenzy. Bloodlust. And to be honest, us and the Stone Giants and the Hill and Stone are not really that interested in raiding and marauding. We just want to do our thing.
We have something that's going to happen soon that we could definitely use the aid of people like you. People who are reasonable but powerful. So if there's something that we could do to facilitate this conversation, to have our story be heard, I think it would be of interest to us.
Well, I'll tell you what I think. If you can get the prince away from them, they will eat themselves alive eventually. Because he is their current thing that's keeping them all entertained, satisfying their bloodlust. Without that, I think.
Something we intended to do anyway, so we can see how that goes.
Is there something that is there something like the frost giants are known for? Could we sequester him away and leave something in his place that they think it was the frost giants that took him?
They won't really care. They attack each other recklessly anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind that.
So
They
we really
kidnap
just need to
frost
go
giants,
get
they
him and get
kidnap
out.
my people, they kidnap storm giants, they kidnap whomever they can and make them fight.
Alright. Well, it sounds like either we challenge them to a duel or we just go in there and try to...
Take them and run.
Yeah.
Well, say it's the
They're not
Frost
very
Giants'
smart.
fault. Yeah, just say, oh, the Frost Giants sent us there. Maybe they'll believe it.
Well, they still
don't think
attack
it
us,
much-
but...
That's true.
I don't think it much matters if they believe
You don't
Who
really
they
look
believe
like
did
the
it.
type.
What was their chief's name?
Strektar.
Strek. You spell that for me?
Spelled like it sounds.
Strek. Okay, yeah. Okay. Great.
Great. We'll go back now.
Yeah.
Just kind of gently floats back. You can stay here if you want. We are well protected. Any funny business, we throw you down the hole.
Oh, okay.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, resting here would be wonderful. How far of a journey is it down towards their territory?
For you, probably about
Yeah.
a day, 2.
Okay, that's not so bad.
We could potentially. Ah. You smart. You seem like good head on shoulders. We fly you down there while you sleep.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay.
He just kind of like gives Rook this wink.
I appreciate it very much.
Is there something wrong with her eye?
Just kind of begins to float like around the
There's
outside.
definitely something wrong.
All right,
I did.
You guys.
Sorry. If I could, I would like to try to talk to the storm giants if they listen to anything, anyways, just to give it a shot. But
What do you
do
say?
they ever talk back?
Not really. They mostly. We have sent communique. They do not respond. We see them,
Oh, okay.
but they don't do anything.
All right, never mind then.
We can try later.
Yeah. Perhaps once I learn some actual spells, we can come back.
And we could fly there so that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys float that away. I'm gonna take a quick break here so I can change out my pot. We'll come back for a little bit afterwards. Probably close out a little early tonight so that Russ can sleep at a reasonable hour.
Appreciate that.
All right, we'll be back. Well, that was fast, but we're back. The transition just went. Alright, so you guys get a short rest in the Cloud Giant Town. This place is, again, really empty. There's not a lot of people here. Kind of weird. So you guys can all basically just pick an oversized house to sleep in.
Probably have asked about why it seemed empty.
Something hard times. I don't know.
Maybe the people getting kidnapped.
You-
Yeah.
Could I have been working on? I know I haven't done it for a while, but enchanting Millicent's axe with the poison damage.
Sure.
Listen, I'm gonna do this for a while. Thank
Okay.
you.
It's like David.
Make another. I guess you don't really have to make a roll. It's just something that's going to take a lot of time, but this is more time contributed.
Cinder starts on his scrimshaw.
Alright. You can make a check with your wood carver's tools. Whatever that uses. What are you working on?
I will make carve home.
Okay. Let's start working on that.
Oh. Carve a likeness of the forests with the tree houses and the basin.
Alright, yeah. There's a lot of small details to do on that, so you kind of take it slow. You take your time on it, so you don't finish with it, but you do get some headway on it. You kind of have this sort of 3D cross section of a part of it that's familiar to you that you're working on with this out of this tusk.
And leave a kind of a blank space in the corner and work on that later.
Okay. Anything else anybody's doing here?
Just gonna keep meditating with my rock
Make a wisdom check.
every time.
Come on out, Dwayne.
Come on, Dwayne!
It seems to come a lot easier to you now that you have
Okay.
made this kind of arrangement with your father. It seems like you have a stronger connection to this earthen spirit, and it does just kind of rise up out of the grayish stone of the building that you're staying in here. So it looks different than it used to, but much more angular and blocky. But you can imagine like a little iron golem from Minecraft, basically.
Hmm.
Kind of looks up at you.
Hi, Dwayne. Guys, I made Dwayne again. It looks kind of different, but
Wow.
There he. Yep.
Just kind of looks up at you. It's a little bigger this time. It's like maybe a foot tall.
okay.
That
All
seems
right there, Dwayne.
different.
Doesn't seem like it can talk.
Hmm.
I hope
Sorry,
he doesn't
so-
mind being called Dwayne.
Well,
Just
I
kinda
told him
like-
it's a placeholder till he remembers his own name. Everyone says it's not his name, and I'm like, yeah, but he doesn't have a name right now because he can't seem to remember it. Or tell me.
There's that.
Dwayne
This
it is.
placeholder one is great. So
Mm-hmm.
Your logic is unassailable.
I'm just like, I just play with Dwayne. I'm just like, there's nothing else I wanted to do.
Okay.
I was just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do next.
He hangs out for a little while before just kind of receding back into the stonework.
See you later.
You guys get your short rest.
Nice.
Before long, you guys just kind of reattach the chunk of ground to. It looks like you're just north of the Great Blockade there. Like this kind of area. On the edge of on the outskirts of the forest, and where there's just this kind of smoldering black land extending out in front of you towards the foothills. Ivathi is just kind of coming around to all of you. That's the place. You can't miss it.
So just show of strength, and they're crazy, and that's basically what we have to work with.
Pretty much.
Okay.
I feel like maybe we should try the stealth approach first, and if we're caught, then we do the... Oh, we're here to challenge your elite guy. If that sounds fine to you all.
Yeah. Yeah. If we can get closer, I can drop the spell to make us a little bit more sneaky.
Would you like to do the thing where you're both small and you like go in my pocket this time?
That burns a 4th level if I do that.
Oh. Maybe not then.
You could just
We
use a
may
wild shape,
need-
right?
I can make myself small, but that burns a use of the spirit.
Yeah,
Although I
and
guess
I
I
can.
have both of him today.
Also, you are walking into a fire giant stronghold.
Yeah.
Yeah, but teleporting and extra healing are both still cool.
That will probably be what we need.
And I can always use like either Misty Step or Silence if needed.
Oh, maybe the silence.
Yeah, I think that. I was intending to not bring polymorph today.
Is silence, isn't that ritual?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely that then. Then you won't be clanking around so much.
Yeah, and I do that often. Every time, mayhaps.
And then maybe also we layer on top of it the pass without a trace.
Oh, yeah.
That lasts how? 10 minutes or an hour?
Hour. For me.
What about silence? Yeah.
I don't know.
10 minutes.
Okay. 10-minute adventure in and out. We got
Yeah.
this.
Real quick. Alright, well. I guess let's just go in there.
Also, real quick, I wasn't clear on it. When she said that the prince was like, that they were messing with the prince, but like sounded like he was fighting back, is he just like, what, gladiator in there? Like, what?
That's what it
Probably.
sounds like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure we hear that.
Yeah.
That's what it was meant to sound like. Okay, yeah, well.
I'm sure it'll be real easy to find him. Which may or may not actually be true, because if they're so psyched about this guy, then... do I know what a Fearbolg looks like?
Yeah, you've seen images
Okay.
of a friend, the Saint of
Oh,
Travelers.
yes. Yeah, that's right. Okay. I may disguise myself as a Fearbolg then, so that, I don't know, that it's more... So I could get away with convincing someone.
Aren't they slaves?
Yeah, but I can't disguise myself as anything bigger than...
I mean, they're probably not going to listen to you if them are slaves, right?
I mean, I'd be going into where, you know, the prince is, who is another
I
slave,
guess.
right?
I guess so.
I had an idea. I was just gonna whip it out and see what happens, but if we were making plans, I could warn about it. I was gonna try Charm Monster on the first one that detects us and convince it that we're friends.
Yeah.
Because they don't sound particularly wise.
No.
And it lasts an hour.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Downside is it's a fourth, so if it fails, that's rough. But
Yeah.
We'll just use it as like a plan. See?
Do you want? Okay, well, I say, do you want me to try to talk to them first in my disguise, or do you want to try yours first?
Yeah, which
I
is plan
don't
B,
think-
which is plan C.
I think stealth plan A.
Yeah. Plan A is that we get in
Stealth
there
talk charm?
undetected.
Yeah,
Take them and get out.
stealth talk charm. Because if I lead with charm and it fails, and then you try and talk, he's just going to want to punch us.
Yes, that's fair. Okay, great. Stealth talk charm. Got it.
Stealth talk charm.
Stealth talk charm. Stealth talk charm.
Okay.
Stealth talk charm violence.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course.
The violence goes without saying.
Of course, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's always in there.
Yeah. Somewhere. We stealth on in.
All right. Well, you guys do have some walking to do before you reach what looks like the
Walk
beginnings of the
on in.
encampment. It's about noon by the time you guys start to see some signs of life to the south of you, walking up to the foothills here. The ground warms up considerably, and the whole area just seems to like let off faint vapors and smoke as you're walking through blackened, burned grass, charred dirt. Kind of strange.
Take off my cold weather gear.
Yeah. You make your way southward until you see these enormous, jagged stone walls that kind of surround one of these hills, and you figure that's probably the spot. Pretty big area that's walled off here, and outside of it are just tons of huts and tents, kind of ramshackle shanty towns put together here, where you see large figures moving around. Not quite so big as you might think. This seems to be where most of the labor is. There every so often is an enormous, brutish, orangish figure kind of walking among them, but you also see an opening in that outer wall that seems to be the only way in.
What kind of wall are we looking at?
It seems to be some magic was used to kind of cast stone up and out into this jagged wall.
How tall?
Probably about 30 feet. These are
I mean,
giants.
I have grappling hooks.
Shane. I have climbing gear as well.
I have
Oh
guidance.
yeah, I guess I got climbing gear. Yeah.
Just. I got myself covered. It'll be alright.
I'll pray.
Is there any section of this wall that seems a little less watched over?
You can make a perception check from a distance here.
13.
There seem to be slightly fewer huts and houses on the western side,
Sure.
kind of towards the edge of the mountain range.
It's like, yeah, that way looks good. Good place of entry. Hopefully we can go over there. Maybe as we hit the wall before we start climbing, maybe that's when we do the silence and up to you when you want to do the pass without a trace.
I mean, it's good for an hour, so.
What's the range?
30 feet, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, that can still work.
Yeah, the only downside
Just
is
at the
the fact
bottom
that
of the top.
if we want me to ritually cast silence, it'll take 10 minutes for me to do.
Is there anything that we could hide behind that's near the wall?
I mean, there are some huts and buildings, you just don't know if there are people in them.
I'll go take a look. I'll approach one
Okay.
of the huts.
And make a stealth check.
Huh?
Alright, yeah, you just kind of slink on up there. You guys lose sight of him pretty quick. You head that way. There are a number of Firbolg figures kind of wearing rags, and they all have shackles around them. And you also see... Let me see if I have a picture. Some guys that look like this. Obviously not carrying stuff, but also in rags. You figure these are probably Verbeegs.
Mm.
But there seems to be some kind of commotion going on as you get up closer here, and a number of these large fire giant figures, which look like they're big and round. They're all heavily armored. They look like this guy, for the most part.
Oh.
Oh my.
Mm.
They all are carrying weapons like that.
Those guys can kill me for sure.
Mhm.
But they seem to be leading them into the town. So most of the workers seem to be going in
Like through that main
through
opening?
that main entrance, yeah.
Shit. Alright, can I send someone in the group a message?
Yeah, you probably have to backtrack a little bit to get close enough, but yeah.
Okay, I'll run back far enough and I'll send a message to Cinder. Say, alright, looks like they're all going, like being huddled into the city there through the main gate. Seems like that's probably the best chance we got to sneak in through the sides, but also, I mean, I could just disguise myself as one of them and go in with the crowd.
Rook sees them all going in the main gate, and he wants to disguise himself and follow them in, or go around. We all go together, right? We keep splitting up and things keep going to shit.
We stay together.
Cool.
Also, you need one of the effects of things. Then we kind of have to stay within.
Am I already out of the
Proximity.
message? Can I not reply? Try to reply
I
to it.
assume that was long enough, so what's the answer?
We think we should try to sneak in together around the side while they're going in.
You got it. Alright.
You guys can
I'll run back to
reconvene.
them.
There are
Yeah.
quite fewer people outside at this point, so you probably have a spot to climb.
You have a spot that we could, like a hut or something that's near the wall now that,
Yeah, there is
you could
a
use
there is a sequestered area that you could probably use to hunker down and do a spell.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and start ritually
Oh.
casting silence.
I'll cast Pass Without a Trace now, since it
Okay.
lasts an hour, so this will help us with while we kind of wait.
Now I'm hoping that what's going on in there is a big show with the prince beating the fuck out of someone, but
Yeah. Like, as soon as shit goes down, this spell won't matter, so we might as well do it now while we're trying to cast this spell.
yeah.
Alright, I cast it.
Okay. Easy enough. And you can cast your silence.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys have a 35-foot wall to try and climb.
Cinder will just walk over to the wall and just mold earth bend out a little like step and step onto it.
You could
And
also
then make another one,
probably
right?
you could also probably just make a hole in the
Sure.
wall.
Oh, yeah.
I can only move like 5 feet at a time.
I mean, it would take a few, but you could just
Oh yeah, I guess I could just like and then just put the dirt somewhere else.
yeah.
And just
Like have my grappling hook out and just
All ready to climb.
Oh, yeah, that works.
You just
make the step and
Minecraft
two
his way in.
I Minecraft in a little bit, see him with the grappling hook, make 2 steps, and just point at them like, hey, you want to
Yes.
continue Minecrafting?
You take a few minutes and you can just burrow through the wall. On the other side, you guys see a rather alarming amount of fire. As there actually seems to be like active magma just kind of flowing around areas of this large encampment at the foot of this dormant volcano. You reckon there's some fire giant magic fuckery going on to cause that to be the case, because it doesn't feel quite as hot as you think it probably should, thanks to, convection. But there's just a lot of burning torches. There's a lot of large stone structures that many giants seem to be walking around. Far more giants here than there were in the Cloud Giant town, that's for sure. And they all seem to be centered around this hill, at the top of which you can see a number of kind of thrust up stone bleachers, where there seems to be a throne at the northern edge with a large hulking figure standing on top of it that you can't quite really make out too many details of because it's probably about half a mile away, but he's definitely big. And they're all yelling about something.
So
Or
that's
maybe not
probably
a
boss
show.
man.
Oh. Maybe not a show going on.
You guys are all, yeah. You can't cast message because it.
Oh, that's true. That's
component.
verbal. Yeah, obviously. Just start creeping in.
Okay, everybody make a stealth check with advantage. Well, yeah.
Oh.
You're silent, but you're still visible, so I would say you don't get advantage on this, because nobody's going to hear you from where you're at. They're just going to see you.
But does she not get disadvantage for her?
Correct. This is going to be a flat roll for everyone.
Okay, plus 10, y'all. Oh, good thing.
40.
Oh, 17.
Are you kidding me? Okay.
9.
You guys begin to make your way up there.
19.
You can't hear what's going on up there. But they do seem to be looking at something. As you can see, like, basically this is a hill with a crater in it, it seems like, and they're all sitting around the crater.
I'd like to lead us to a building or structure that's close that we could maybe sit at and listen to, and I guess drop silence.
Yeah, you'd have to if you wanted to listen.
Or I could just rush ahead of the group a bit out of the silence bubble.
If you do that.
I'll just kind of hold a hand out and find a place for them that's maybe nearby the.
Okay, yeah, there's a couple of smaller kind of stone buildings at the base. Smaller, but still enormous for you guys.
Yeah. Just kind of gesture for them to go there and just.
Yeah, the giants that are out and about here that aren't up at the top of this hill are definitely spaced out pretty far, so you can find a spot that's not within too much line of sight. You see that labor is being funneled to also stand kind of in the lower sections of this thrust up kind of stone seating. It's there.
I will poke my head out just out of the range. Stay by
You do
the
that,
building.
you hear lots of cheering and yelling.
Oh.
And at one point, the whole crowd just goes, "Ooh!"
Look back.
What do you do?
Kind of gesture towards the crater and just.
Just kind of gestures Celeste. And then I'll go to the edge of the silence. Then you can message me what you see when you're out there.
Okay. Yeah. I'll creep ahead.
Okay. Make another stealth check.
I'll Yeah, as I take a few steps, I'll cast Disguise Self on me to make me look like a Fearbulk.
Okay.
With the same sort of tattered clothing
Okay.
and chains. Make myself look like a strong Fearbulk.
All right.
Yeah. Stop ahead. Oh, I have advantage because my cloak. Okay.
Okay. You make your way up to the top of, well, not to the top, but kind of climbing your way up. There's a lot of people gathered around here. You definitely hear the sounds of some kind of combat going on. You hear like thunderbolts and lightning cracking from within, and also just a lot of yelling.
I would do my best to get at least a little bit of a view.
All right, you kind of crawl your way around for a bit, kind of try to stay out of sight, kind of sliding in between some of these stone pillars that giants are sitting atop, and kind of get something of a view. You see this there's this kind of deep set crater at the top of this hill. It's probably 30 feet below the top. This hill itself is probably like 500 feet diameter, so it's quite large. And inside there's this small arena that seems to have been constructed with like some platforms with bridges between them, some stairs going up, and two figures kind of going at it in there. One of them, let me see if I have a picture. That's not it. One of them looks like this.
Oh.
And he seems to be throwing lightning bolts at a much smaller figure, wearing plate armor and wielding one of the same great swords that the giants you saw outside were using, but obviously scaled down. He's haggard, an elf man with long, like whitish gray hair down his back, and he's got like a mess of scars where one of his eyes should be. But he is holding his own against this giant. Seated on the massive throne at the northern edge of the arena is what looks like a gigantic fire giant, heavily armored with a stone crown atop his head, a beard that seems to be full of either blood or wine or both, and resting at either side of his massive throne are two enormous shields with spikes on the front.
Right.
He seems to be very much enjoying the festivities.
It's just like a platform that they're fighting on?
They're in a crater, and then there's a few kind of platforms propped up inside it.
Does
They're
it look
kind
like
of moving between?
Does it look like there's any obvious place that after the battle's done that they would go to afterwards?
Not that you can tell.
Or... Okay.
One thing of note as well is both of them have these shining gold glowing bands around their ankles.
Like where? Do they have chains on them?
No.
Okay. Do I know anything at all about what that might be?
No, it's hard to say. You've never seen anything like that.
Right.
They continue to go at each other. The elf guy kind of ducks down behind one of the platforms as this lightning bolt streaks across the arena. It throws up dirt and rocks in the face of some of the onlookers.
Does it look like he's winning?
The giant looks pretty haggard. He's definitely been very bloodied. He's limping. It seems like one of the tendons in his legs was cut.
All right. I'll come back a bit so that I'm in range of them so I can message.
Okay.
Just. Alright, looks like there's a brawl going down there. Storm Giant and our boy. Looks like he's probably fine in that fight, but no chains on him. But there is like a like a glowy anklet or something, glowing band around him. That I assume that maybe, that's like maybe what they put on their special prisoners. That's just what I'm going off of. But
If it looks like he's going to win, I suggest we just wait because there's no way that we sneak him out of the ring. But if he's going to die, we should probably intervene in some fashion.
I was thinking that I could get close enough to the ring that if he goes down, I could healing word him.
Would doing so expose you?
No, I mean, hopefully not. It doesn't get rid of my disguise.
Are you disguised as one of the slaves?
Yeah.
Make sure you're with the other slaves.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're all over, kind of in smaller areas between these large pillars that the regular giants are sitting on. They seem to
Give it a
have
try.
been brought up here to watch as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do my best to just after the battle, maybe I'll try to follow where he goes to.
Affirmative.
If I'm allowed to as a slave.
The three of you down there, can you go ahead and make perception checks for me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Well, silence is still up, so you don't hear. But eventually,
I'm outside of it.
yeah,
if that
you
matters.
hear. Well, your perception wasn't great, but
Yeah,
you
that's
do,
fair.
and
That's
you
why I
were
said if it
listening.
matters.
You were listening to Rook in your head, but you guys do eventually see this large fire giant approaching your position. It doesn't seem to have seen you yet, but it's pretty close.
Oh, is there places to hide?
Pretty much on the other side of this building would be the only place.
Um,
You could do that.
Get on to the other side of it and then just close it behind.
Okay. You do
Yeah.
that.
Also, I checked that spell is only somatic, so I can still do it in the silence bubble.
Okay.
Oh.
Very good.
I head back and
Okay.
try to get close to the ring.
Make another stealth check for me.
All right.
Very interesting. Okay. You kind of make your way up. Do you want to get within range to heal him, potentially? That would kind of get you kind of on the edge. Because you'd have to be able to see him.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay.
Close enough that I could heal him, and I
You just
am
kind
able
of
to see him.
slink your way up there.
Hopefully where other Fearbolgs are.
Yep. You can do that.
Okay.
The fight continues below. The elf man who you assume to be Octavius seems to be holding his own, but it's getting pretty rough down there. He kind of darts around and slashes up at the other leg, cutting a deep gash as the storm giant whirls off another lightning bolt, which explodes like right in front of where you are, like against the wall. Just kind of, you see the other Fearbolgs around you just kind of cower away, and the whole crowd just kind of like looks in your direction briefly.
Point back into the crowd.
You kind of do that. You see the king fire giant just kind of like, the chief just kind of like sits up straighter, and he just kind of like looks in your direction, and he just kind of like begins to point near you, as all the other, including the storm giant in the ring, just kind of like look and get distracted by this development as well, trying to see what the chief is looking at. Octavius takes that opportunity to run in with this giant greatsword, ram it up into the jaw of the storm giant after jumping off of one of these platforms, brings it down, kind of rides its body down onto the ground, and just kind of yanks this greatsword out, wipes it off with a rag that he has tied to his belt. A fire giant next to you just kind of like looks down. He just kind of, you see the chief just kind of holds a hand up. As the giant kind of looking down at you, he says something that you don't understand. Kind of goes,
You don't have any, but
He speaks to you in giant as he reaches down to kind of like pick you up. He's probably 25 feet tall. You're like 5, so you know he just kind of like holds you, just kind of looks at you. You see him just kind of like hold you out over the ring as you see the chief looks in your direction. Hail!
Hello?
Come you to fight.
No.
How did he?
No.
You came for some reason.
I'd rather not fight him if that's what you're.
See, Octavius just kind of like looks up at you, kind of spits in the ground, spits some blood out. Just kind of looks up at you. You couldn't even if you wanted to.
That's true. That's totally
You see,
true.
the chief has this kind of glowing gold in his eyes, as he seems to be looking at you. Show me.
Oh no.
Could I start with something a little more smaller scale?
Show me yourself.
Meh.
There's just this
Get rid of
murmur
it.
through the crowd. The giant holding you just like drops you, and you kind of fall onto the edge of the arena there. The chief says, interloper. Interesting.
Yeah, you caught me.
I sensed something. I sense farther. Just kind of points, says something in giant, kind of seems to be directing people down off the cliff.
I don't know about that.
You come to fight.
No, but I know someone who could. It's pretty good.
Good enough to beat him?
I was kind of pointing to the fire giant that picked me up. Maybe at least him.
You fight the prince.
Don't you have like any elite guys that
You fight the prince.
me?
You. Your friend fights him. And you see him point off towards where, off kind of on the other side of the arena from you, is this shackled up, golden, manacled frost giant.
Yeah, well, she could probably do that.
Excellent.
Hold on. What's that? Hold on. Look at my inventory real quick. Hold on.
What you got?
Panic.
Check the range on something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
On two things, I guess. 60 feet. Alright. This giant's just like right next to me, right?
The one holding you, the one that was holding you, yeah.
Yeah. I assume the king guy is a little
Yeah,
far
several
away,
hundred
right?
feet away, yeah.
Yeah. Alright. What about the prince guy?
The prince is down on the other side of the ring. He's probably about 100 feet away.
Oh. Too far. Okay. Alright. I'll just feel like, alright, well, and I'll pull out two wands. Like, what? I want to fight, right?
A fight, yes.
Alright. I'll... Hold on, let me think about this for a second.
That's the first
Who's
time you've
getting
ever said
food?
that.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I used the wand of scowls on the giant next to me.
I'll just say that works.
Okay.
You see the fire giant just like,
Aha! Take that! And now for my next trick. I disengage and I run away.
We'll go ahead and stop there.
I go 80 feet. So
Okay, yeah, you just
Yeet out.
go ahead. Stop there. Oh man. I was like, maybe they won't notice, and then I remembered you don't freaking speak giant. What are you gonna do?
No.
Nope.
He's got
Weirdo.
he's got magic eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seems like it. Get those magic glowing eyes.
Wasn't great for me.
Well, we'll see what happens next week. Next week.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. So a lot of different things in play.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be fun.
Most of it bad.
He yelled over to the giant that was like near them.
To somebody else to go down. Yeah, somebody
Okay.
that was up there with you. So it'll be a little bit before they get down there.
Okay. How fast are these guys?
I mean, they're pretty fast. They're huge.
I'm pretty fast too.
A fire giant has a speed. Oh, it's only got 30 feet speed. Jeez.
Oh, I'm faster than them.
Yeah, it did have a few rounds on you, but you could probably beat it down.
Chase time.
I am speed, Kerchoo.
Could I chloroform a giant? No.
Maybe.
Kerchoo.
No, I
Why not?
can't.
Next time.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Dump your chloroform onto a big
I
towel
don't- we're just
and
gonna-
then goo it onto his face.
We're just gonna start with absolute chaos next week.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It was faded the second he walked away.
Yeah, I was like, oh, here goes Rook on his own again. My favorite.
I, for one, am ready for this fire giant TPK
It's
next
me.
week.
Earbulk.
Solo Rook adventures never go wrong.
So I'll just climb on the fire giant and I'll slap a tadpole in his eye. Nothing could go wrong.
Yeah, you want a giant-sized mind witness? Is that what you want?
I'm not gonna deal with it.
Aren't you?
Are you?
Alright, well, we'll see what the fuck happens next week. I, for one, have no idea. Till then, kids.
See you next time.
Mm.